What exactly made Harry Kane admit that stopping Lionel Messi was far more difficult than he had imagined? Why did he say that simply defending would not be enough to beat Argentina? In this video, we will also discuss the battle between Lionel Messi and Lamine Yamal for the 2026 Ballon d'Or, the secret behind Jordan Pickford's bottle that Argentina's players finally revealed after their victory over England, as well as Lamine Yamal's comments ahead of the final against Messi and Argentina. Before we begin, don't forget to share your predictions in the comments about the outcome of the final. And if you're a Lionel Messi fan, be sure to subscribe to this channel so you never miss the latest updates. Harry Kane. Messi breathes football, and defending alone isn't enough against Argentina. Harry Kane, the captain of the England national team, expressed his disappointment after the Three Lions' 2-1 defeat to Argentina in the 2026 FIFA World Cup semi-final on Wednesday night. Speaking to FIFA's official website, Kane said, "They feel an enormous sense of disappointment. The players, the coaching staff, and the fans. They played a very good match for most of the game, but in the end, it didn't turn out the way they wanted." He added, after taking the lead, "They seem to drop back and defend in order to protect their advantage. But that kind of approach is not enough in a match of this magnitude." The Bayern Munich striker continued, "They gave an incredible effort and made many sacrifices throughout the match, but in the end, they lost in a very painful and disappointing way." Kane also believed that his national team had enjoyed an excellent tournament. They performed well throughout the World Cup and reached the semi-finals once again. They were also very close to making it to the final. However, there are still a few things that need to be improved, especially in the decisive moments. The England captain concluded his comments by praising Argentina's star. They did everything they could to limit Messi's threat, but he is a player who breathes football and is always a danger, especially with his through balls. With this defeat, England's quest to win a second World Cup title, after their only triumph in 1966, continues. They will now prepare to face France in the third-place playoff, which is scheduled to take place on Saturday night. Lamine Yamal and Lionel Messi, who will decide the 2026 Ballon d'Or race. When Lionel Messi won the Ballon d'Or in 2023 after leading Argentina to the FIFA World Cup title, La Pulga spoke about his hope that a new generation of players would emerge and win the prestigious award. However, what Lionel Messi has shown at the 2026 FIFA World Cup has made him a very strong candidate to win the award once again, which would be the 9th Ballon d'Or of his career. Although Messi plays in Major League Soccer with Inter Miami, he has already won the League's Cup this season, in addition to delivering outstanding performances at the 2026 FIFA World Cup. Messi has been directly involved in 12 of Argentina's goals at the 2026 World Cup, recording 8 goals and 4 assists. Meanwhile, although Lamine Yamal has produced impressive statistics with Barcelona by helping Messi's former club win La Liga and the Spanish Super Cup, while also leading them on deep runs in the UEFA Champions League and the Copa del Rey, he has scored only 1 goal at the 2026 World Cup, which came against Saudi Arabia. Ahead of their meeting in the 2026 FIFA World Cup final this Sunday, a match that could play a major role in deciding who becomes world champion, Yamal has recorded 1 goal and 1 assist, while also contributing to Spain's attacking play and helping create goals indirectly. When comparing their total goals and assists from last season in Spain and this season in the United States, the advantage still belongs to La Pulga. Messi scored 13 goals and provided 7 assists during the first half of the 2026 season with Inter Miami. During the second half of the 2025 season, he scored 28 goals and registered 19 assists. On the other hand, Lamine Yamal contributed to 42 goals throughout the 2025-26 season, recording 24 goals and 18 assists. Yamal will have to outperform Lionel Messi in the 2026 FIFA World Cup final if he wants to become the leading candidate for the Ballon d'Or. In the end, the player who wins the World Cup holds a significant advantage in the race for the prestigious award. In addition, Messi is closing in on an achievement he has never accomplished during his remarkable career, winning the FIFA World Cup Golden Boot. He is currently tied with Kylian Mbappe at the top of the scoring charts with 8 goals each, with 2 matches remaining before the tournament concludes. It is also worth noting that Lamine Yamal finished as the runner-up for the 2025 Ballon d'Or, behind France's Ousmane Dembélé, while Messi has won the award 8 times, in 2009, 2010, 2011, 2012, 2015, 2019, 2021, and 2023. After the victory over England, Argentina's players reveal the secret behind Pickford's bottle. Argentina's players revealed the secret behind England goalkeeper Jordan Pickford's bottle after their victory over the Three Lions on Wednesday, a win that secured their place in the FIFA World Cup final for the 2nd consecutive edition. Argentina came from 1 goal down to claim a dramatic 2-1 victory over England in the World Cup semi-final. Next, Lionel Messi and his teammates will face Spain in the final. TalkSport reported that Argentina's players discovered Pickford's water bottle, which contained notes outlining his penalty shootout plan in case the match remained undecided after regular time and extra time. According to the report, Pickford had written down the names of every Argentina player, along with the direction he expected each of them to take their penalty kicks. The discovery left the Argentina players laughing. The notes on the bottle explained how Pickford should react, including whether he should fake a dive in one direction first or immediately commit to making the save. Next to the name of Argentina's young midfielder Thiago Almada, Pickford wrote, "Trust your instincts on match day." Argentina National Team fitness coach Luis Martin also shared a photo of Pickford's instruction sheet on his official Instagram account. After the match, Argentina's players examined the bottle in front of Messi. In the section explaining how to face the Inter Miami star, Pickford had written, "Fake a dive to the left, then dive to the right." It was also reported that Pickford may have indirectly helped Spain ahead of the final against Argentina by revealing how he anticipated penalty kicks. As a result, Messi's teammates are now expected to change the way they take penalties. The Argentina national team is already highly experienced in penalty shootouts at the FIFA World Cup. La Albiceleste defeated France on penalties in the 2022 World Cup final after having led 2-0 until the final 10 minutes of the match. Lamine Yamal's comments ahead of facing Messi and Argentina in the final. Note, the following is a dramatic monologue written for storytelling purposes and narrated as if from Lamine Yamal's point of view. It is not a real quote from him. He said that when he was a child, he always imagined moments like this before going to sleep. A World Cup final, the bright lights, and the entire world watching. But he never imagined that Messi would be standing on the opposite side. That was beyond anything he had ever dreamed of as a child. Now it has all become reality. Spain against Argentina in the final. He and Lionel Messi will share the same pitch in the biggest match in world football. And even now, he said, he still needs time to fully understand the magnitude of the challenge waiting for him. He said that he has heard all the messages coming from every direction. Everyone wants to give him advice, telling him how to face this moment, how to stop Argentina, and how to handle the pressure. He is grateful for all of that support, but he has learned one important lesson. In the end, he must face this moment in his own way, with his own composure. He then spoke about what Messi did against England, because it is still playing over and over in his mind. 9 successful dribbles in the semi-final. A 39-year-old man was able to do that. He watched the match and kept asking himself, how? How is it possible for someone to do that at this age? What truly left him speechless was discovering that it was the same number of successful dribbles Messi completed against Germany in 2010. Back then, he was just a little boy who was only beginning to learn how to chase a football, while Messi was already amazing the world with the very same numbers he is still producing today. After all these years, Messi is still the same player. It is incredibly difficult to believe. He belongs to a generation that grew up watching Messi play. For them, Messi is more than just a footballer. He is the standard by which everything is measured. When they trained as children, everyone wanted to dribble like Messi pass like Messi, and see the game like Messi. And now, he will face Messi in person. That makes him realize just how far his journey has taken him. But he will not enter this final as a child admiring his idol. He will step onto the pitch as a player representing his country in the biggest match he could ever play. His respect for Messi will not make him take a single step backward. Instead, it will push him to deliver his very best performance. Because facing the very best means giving absolutely everything. He knows that many people expect him to help stop Argentina, and he accepts that responsibility with all his heart. But he also understands that football is a team game. Spain does not depend on one player. They are a team that plays as one, and perhaps that will be their greatest strength in the final. There is one thing he wants to make absolutely clear. Facing Messi in a World Cup final is an honor before it is a challenge. Whatever happens in that match, he will always carry the memory of standing face to face with the greatest player in history in the biggest game the sport has to offer. No one can ever take that moment away from him. But honor does not mean surrender. He wants to win this final with everything he has. He wants to lift the trophy with Spain. And if the road to that trophy must go through Lionel Messi, then he is ready for that challenge. He will fight for his country, for his teammates, and for the dream that has been with him since childhood. What makes this final so special is that it brings together two generations. Messi represents an era that is beginning to approach its end, while he represents a new generation that is only beginning its journey. Their meeting in the World Cup final makes this match about much more than simply winning a title. It is a passing of the torch, a moment the entire world will watch to see where football is heading next. He does not feel fear. What he feels is excitement, because he knows this is the moment every player dreams about. A great final, a great opponent, and pressure that reveals a person's true character. And he wants to prove, not to anyone else, but to himself, that he truly belongs on a stage this big. Messi has taught the world that talent combined with hard work can create miracles. He learned from Messi even though they had never met in person. Now he will meet Messi on the pitch, not as a student, but as a competitor determined to write his own story. This final will be a match that will never be forgotten. Messi will give everything he has, and he will do exactly the same. In the end, football will be the winner. But he will give everything he has to make sure Spain is the one that lifts the trophy. See you in the final. The moment he has dreamed of for so long is now just one step away from becoming reality.